What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. It's week 2 of Season 6, the GPS, and we got a very nice battle for you today. We got the Denver Ninetales, currently 1-0, taking on the Oklahoma Thundurus, 0-1. Denver, one of the most storied teams in the society, not naming your Boston Braviaries, of course, going up against one of the top teams from last season, Oklahoma. Oklahoma looking to turn around after that week 1 loss. Let's see what the teams go for here. Gotta turn the volume all the way up on this one. We see Oklahoma lead off with their Porygon Z and Clefairy lead, going up against Melmetal and, for the first time this season, Gengar. Looks like Denver's going right into the Clefairy. Will Clefairy be going for the follow me here? Seems pretty typical. Follow me and either Dynamax. No, Clefairy goes for the protect. Totally out-reading Denver here. So Denver getting nothing this first turn, and Porygon going for the nasty plot. Oh, this is going to spell big trouble for Denver here. Oklahoma has a lot of very good support Pokemon here. But you see their team doesn't have a lot of options for Dynamax. Porygon Z is by far the best. But they get a very crucial, very nice turn 1. If Denver had double attack into the Porygon, that would still have obviously covered for the follow me. But they would have gotten some real nice damage on Porygon there. But that is not what happened. And here comes the Porygon Z Dynamaxing. Now with the +2 special attack. Gengar goes for the ally switch. Let's see, was Porygon trying to go for a normal type attack? Clefairy goes for the follow me. Will Melmetal be able to take... Oh, it was the max strike. It was trying to target Melmetal. The ally switch, negating one of those crucial turns of Dynamax from Porygon. And Melmetal, you can see, barely can get him Clefairy on one double iron bash. But of course, double iron bash hits double. And now Oklahoma sends out Pheramosa. Does Gengar keep clicking that ally switch? Playing games with Porygon Z. Typically, you'd see something like Nasty Plot, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and either Hyper Beam or Tri Attack. Looks like they might be splitting up the attacks. They have Pheramosa with a speed swap. So, Max Darkness going into the Gengar slot here. Gengar with the Focus Sash, though. But it is nice to get those special defense drops. Sludge Bomb onto Porygon. And there's the double iron bash. Focus Sash on Pheramosa, but double iron bash, as we already said, it's double. So Melmetal with 2 quick KOs. Porygon still a threat. And we see Yveltal as the last Pokemon for Oklahoma. The Dark Aura, of course, boosting Dark-type attacks. Kind of pairing well with the Dark Pulse there, the Max Darkness from Porygon Z. Porygon Z is going to be the fastest here. Just looking to ignore that Porygon right now. I would have liked a, I don't know if Destiny Bond would work, so maybe Ally Switch is just the best option. Let's see, Porygon with the Max Darkness. It does go into the Gengar slot, so was able to save some damage on Gengar there, or on Melmetal. So Gengar does go down. Yveltal with the Snarl. You can see with 2 special defense drops how much damage even Snarl's doing against Melmetal. There's a double Iron Bash. Yveltal, so bulky. The double Iron Bash looks like it'll just barely do 50%. Just gets into the yellow there. Now Denver sends out their mascot Ninetales. Set up that hail. They still have Dynamax on their side, and they're up 3-2 in terms of Pokemon. Now with no Ghost type, we might see some normal attacks coming out from Porygon. Oh, it is the Hyper Beam, and we see a normal gem. So that's going to allow for one super big hit. And just Kamehameha'd Ninetales right out of there. Ooh, and Yveltal with the Focus Blast is going to connect onto Melmetal. Alright, well. Oklahoma just tried to bring it back here. Denver does have the benefit that Hyper Beam will make Porygon Z have to recharge on its next turn. So we'll have to see, does Yveltal have Protect to be able to survive what is going to be a Max Lightning? Or will Protect even allow it to survive a Life Orb Max Lightning? There's the late game Dynamax from Denver. No, Yveltal has the Sucker Punch. So does that mean it does not protect? Snarl, Sucker Punch, Oblivion Wing. You would think the last move would be Protect, but the Max Lightning takes out Yveltal. That's going to leave just Porygon Z against a Dynamax Arctozolt in the hail. You can see, even with the speed swap from Pheramosa, Arctozolt able to outspeed Porygon. And now with the Electric Terrain up, I don't think there's any question that this next Max Lightning is going to be able to pick up the KO. If Porygon Z has Protect, it could maybe try to stall at this hail. Not sure if that would be something it could do. Oklahoma thinking over their options, however. No, they don't go for Protect. Here's the Max Lightning. And Porygon Z goes down. So Denver, by the skin of her teeth, able to take game 1 against Oklahoma. as we get set up for game 2 now. Denver deciding what they want to go with. Looks like Incineroar is going to be coming out this time. So it's going to be Melmetal, Incineroar as a lead. Melmetal certainly did a lot of work there. Have to see exactly what Oklahoma decides to go for here. Seems like they had a very good turn 1 for sure. Of course, the ally switch did negate a lot of that damage from the Dynamax. But I figure if you can negate that turn 1 again or do something pretty similar, that Nasty Plot just shooting off max darknesses will probably be enough. That might be why Denver's bringing in the Incineroar, just to really prevent that Nasty Plot from getting off. Now that Denver knows that the Double Iron Bash is a very clean KO on Clefairy. Ooh, it's actually going to be Yveltal in Porygon. I don't even remember. Trying to remember if Clefairy even came in here. So this just has to be a Dynamax onto Porygon. Fake Out's going to be going into Yveltal, though. Yes, that is a Dynamax from Porygon. Incineroar with the Fake Out is going to prevent Yveltal from doing anything. Ooh, a normal gem max strike. That's going to be going into Incineroar, you would assume. Yes, and I don't think Incineroar is going to appreciate that, as it's a clean KO onto Incineroar. Melmetal with the superpower into Porygon Z. Big damage. Well, that's going to drop Melmetal's attack and defense. Denver finding themselves on the back foot here. They're going to need to set up their Dynamax. I almost wonder if bringing Arctozolt in first and then switching out into the Hail would have been the better play here. Because then you would get the Slush Rush right away, you could Dynamax. Have to see, will Ninetales be faster? Ninetales is faster, gets a nice Blizzard off. Not able... Ooh, gets the freeze on Yveltal though. That's huge, but ooh, Yveltal thaws out. It's like nothing even happened. We got all excited and nothing happened. A crit on Arctozolt. And the max darkness. This will be going into Arctozolt, so unfortunately Arctozolt going down. Wow. Oklahoma up 4 Pokemon to 2, really taking Denver to town on this game. You can see just the power of Porygon. Now Porygon will be going for a max guard here. That's basically for certain. Doesn't want to get hit with anything that the Ninetales has. Ninetales is targeting it, however. I think if we had seen that go into the Yveltal instead, or even getting a Roar Barrel up would be huge here. But no, the Starfall is blocked. Oblivion Wing into Ninetales is gonna get a lot of health back for Yveltal. Double Iron Bash, bringing Yveltal back down to about 25% HP. The hail chipping away. Ninetales with a max guard. I'm confused on that one, since it is the fastest. We do see that Porygon Z reveals the Protect, though. I'm very confused with that max guard. Could have gotten the KO onto whatever they wanted to there. We do see Yveltal goes down, though. 2 Melmetals, Double Iron Bash. And there's the Clefairy. So I knew Clefairy was there. Just hiding in the back. See, now if they had attacked Porygon last turn, it would have been Clefairy and Talonflame here. You could max guard this turn, I think would be the play. It's tough. It's all retrospective, but there's the Follow Me. So this is gonna negate one of Ninetales' turns yet again. Maybe a second max guard was the way to go. Because you know that Double Iron Bash is gonna knock out the Clefairy here. Hyper Beam connects, takes out Ninetales. And the Double Iron Bash will finish off Clefairy. Porygon Z. Ooh! Almost down to the last point of hail. Talonflame we see is the last Pokemon. But I don't think there are enough hail turns. Again, that max guard seems to be the difference here. Talonflame with the Flare Blitz. Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, it does tons of damage. Melmetal will get the KO onto Talonflame. But the hail has stopped, so Porygon on literal 1 HP is going to be able to get off a Dark Pulse here. Super unfortunate for Denver there. But very fortunate for us, because you know what that means. It means we're going to get to see a Game 3 between these two teams. There's the Dark Pulse. Takes out Melmetal. And Oklahoma evens it up 1-1 on 1 HP. Both teams had one Pokemon remaining for their victory. Now we'll have to see if the teams switch anything up here in the final game. Gengar seemed to work pretty nicely for Denver in the first game. Almost wondered too if you could get away with some Destiny Bond shenanigans. Oh, but it looks like they're going to be bringing Klefki here. Alright, we're going to Game 3 between the Denver Ninetales and the Oklahoma Thundurus. Oklahoma sending out Yveltal and Porygon Z. So their same lead from last game. And Denver with double steel types, Melmetal and Klefki. These Pokemon are resisting the stabs, so it looks like this will be picking on Melmetal time. Trying to send dark type attacks into there. Klefki resisting normal, dark, and flying. Could also try to hit some Focus Blast with Yveltal. Oh, so we do know Yveltal's full set. Snarl, Sucker Punch, Oblivion Wing, and Focus Blast. So no Protect on the Yveltal. Porygon goes for the Protect here. Klefki goes for the Light Screen. Yveltal snarls. Double Iron Bash is blocked though by the Protect, so not a bad Protect. If you want to get cheeky, you could max guard here now as Porygon, but looks like it will be a Dynamax for Porygon Z. The Light Screen is up though, which will definitely help. Yveltal with Sucker Punch with the Light Screen up, trying to do some more damage here. Thunder Wave onto Porygon. Oh, Porygon with the Max Strike, the normal gem. Let's see where this goes. It's going into Melmetal. Able to resist thanks to that Light Screen. Melmetal getting beat up here. Double Iron Bash. Chipping down on Porygon. Does do 50% to the Dynamax. Max Guard seems very obvious here from Porygon. Oh no, Klefki trying to go for a Thunder Wave here. Onto Yveltal. But Klefki, its ability is Prankster, and Prankster status attacks do not work on dark types. Last time I checked, Yveltal, the embodiment of death. Nothing darker than that. Yveltal with his Sucker Punch just chipping away at this Melmetal. Porygon does get paralyzed though. Unfortunate attack into Porygon there. Would have been able to KO it. Melmetal knows it can't attack with Yveltal. Just clicking that Sucker Punch. Not giving it any breathing room. So it looks like Denver will be switching them out. Denver returning Melmetal and sending out Ninetales. Sucker Punch failing this time with Melmetal not on the field to attack. Porygon is able to get off a Max Strike. It goes into Klefki here. That will affect Ninetales though, not being able to be the fastest on the field now. Klefki with the Dazzling Gleam. But remember the Snarl from earlier did lower its special attack. A little bit of chip goes a long way. So Oklahoma's used up its Dynamax. No KOs on either side yet. This is a very slow-paced game to start it off. Denver has not Dynamaxed yet though. They're keeping with their game 1 strategy of late Dynamaxes. We see 1 turn left of Light Screen. Looks like Denver's swapping out yet again. Wanting to preserve Klefki, it looks like, to get up another Light Screen next turn. Oblivion Wing comes out. This should be going to Ninetales. Not a lot of damage again behind that Light Screen for 1 more turn. Ooh, Ninetales still outspeeds Porygon. And almost gets the double KO. But they do get a KO onto Porygon. And we see the Hail picks up the KO on Yveltal. So, I mean, honestly, that's a double KO, right, for Ninetales. Bang, bang, set up the Hail. We see Pheramosa come out. And Tapu Fini. Another switch out from Denver. A lot of switching here. Back down to Klefki. A close combat knocks out Klefki. I wonder, what would you have preferred? Would you have preferred Ninetales or Klefki in this endgame? As the Scald from Tapu Fini takes on Melmetal. So now, this lead that Denver finally got is removed in 1 turn. Now we do know, however, that Arctozolt in the Hail is faster than Pheramosa. Based on the game 1 speed swap that we saw. And the Focus Sash on Pheramosa is broken now with the Hail. No Protect on Ninetales. Let's see, how does Oklahoma get out of this? They gotta remember that Arctozolt is the fastest right now. What can they do against that? I don't believe Tapu Fini can learn anything like Ally Switch. That could redirect anything. Here comes the Dynamax. Denver waiting all this time. Arctozolt getting big. Going Kaiju with those flubby flippers and really creepy hands. Terrifying. Reminds me of Scary Movie 2. Max Lightning into Pheramosa. Pheramosa can't handle a stiff freeze, never mind that Max Lightning. That's going to leave Tapu Fini to face down these two Hail abusers. There's the Freeze Dry from Ninetales. Ooh, big damage onto Tapu Fini. Scald looking for the burn. No, doesn't get it. And with that, Tapu Fini facing down, outsped by both Pokemon. 100% accurate moves. Oklahoma just fighting against the inevitable with this Protect. The Max Lightning, will it be enough? Will it pick up a KO? No, it does not. Freeze Dry is blocked. The Hail will end here. But now what do you do, Tapu Fini? You wasted 5 seconds of our lives. What will you do now? Took the KO away from Arctozolt. That's what you did to give it to Ninetales. And wow, what a great series of games. Denver able to pick up the W against Oklahoma. Really great. Let me know what you thought of the battle. Some great outplays on both sides. Some missed opportunities on Denver's side. Let me know what you thought of the play. And as always, stay classy, society.